Oh, hello. Welcome to a Tuesday episode of Live Painting and Chill with Precious Juggalos, hosted by me, Shovel, the proprietor and CEO, or whatever, of Precious Juggalos. We're here to paint and hang out. That's basically what's going on. Hey, Jonathan's here. The cheering children made him jump. Well, my friend, I've got a lot more things that are going to make you jump then. But welcome to Moon Crater and Jonathan already. Good to see you both. Obviously, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to decide what Faygo are we going to drink today. Real fast, real easy. We're just going to go with a, and this is what the bottle says, not me talking, delicious raspberry blueberry. Bottle says it, must be true. Here we go. It's a good hiss. That's a good hiss that makes me feel like this will have some actual carbonation this time. Using my hand to block the splatter. If you're a longtime watcher, this is the flavor that makes me think of Smurf cereal from the 80s, if anyone's old enough to remember that. It's a very specific flavor. There we go, got that all poured out. Nice electric blue color. Add it to the pile of trash off to my side. Now, let's take our first Faygo break. Never lucky enough to have the Smurf cereal. That's a real shame, and I feel bad. But I had it. I remember it. I don't know why we had it. We usually didn't get the name brand fancy cereals. Alright, so here we go. Right to work. What are we doing? Yesterday we started on these two butthole pieces. It's going to be a lot of buttholes in this stream. Just putting that out there right now. Lots and lots of butthole talk. So if you're at the grocery store and you've got me on speaker, just be prepared for some really, really dirty looks. Hey, Daffy's here too.
Woo woo!
Alright. Gonna get right into it. Right into it. Gonna add another coat to this little fella's sign over here, because the original design is still kind of peeking through the white. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Got chunky white paint again. Come on now. Chunky paint is not good paint. Potentially a good band name, though. Could be a good band name. Thank you, we're Chunky Paint. Yeah, I see it as a Midwest emo band, and the lead singer and lead guitarist are both a little on the heavy side. They're from Iowa, and the lead singer's a product of divorce. Full backstory. Hey, JR.
Woo woo!
Alright, time to start putting some white on the second one here. You haven't missed much of anything, JR. Flavor of the day is raspberry blueberry, or blueberry raspberry, whichever way it is. Hey, pondfish! Let me give you one of these as well.
Woo!
Got a good crowd on a Tuesday. Good to see you all. Actually, yeah, if you could,
Very nice.
give me a thumbs up on this video, please. Take just a quick little moment out of your day. Hit that little thumbs up dealio for me. I would appreciate it. Hey! I'm gonna venture that your name is Sadizzy? Sadizzy? We're gonna roll with that. Do you get a Fago coupon for liking? No, but you know what? I'll bring you your own bottle. How about that? Or I'll bring you a map to all the dollar stores. Or you can get your own Fago.
Woo woo!
Whoop whoop to Sadizzy 856. Welcome in. Good to see you. And because Jonathan, because you jumped at the children screaming, this one. Actually, they're not screaming, they're cheering. How about we'll see if this one makes you jump too. And this is also, I'm gonna throw this out to Sadizzy. Welcome in.
Send them to the slaughterhouse!
Also for Maya, because she likes that one so much. Aggressive consensuals, yeah. That's a throwback to the conversation yesterday. Interesting conversation. Very interesting. Gonna leave it at that. If you would like to catch up on the interesting conversation from yesterday, just go watch the live stream from yesterday. Because it still exists. It's here on the YouTube channel. We talk a lot about dolphins. Sadizzy's into it. You have found the right channel, my friend. I'll try to keep the energy up. It was a roller coaster of a chat yesterday. Yes. Yes, indeed. We had multiple visits from the one and only...
Woo woo!
Oh, not that guy. This guy. Jesus Cristo. Yep, he checked on us a few times yesterday. And I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. In fact, I'm glad he was here, refereeing for all of us. Excuse me while I get a little quiet while I paint around the weird corners of these faces. Oh, also, if you like Dremel action, you'll have to go back and watch yesterday's show for some hot Dremel action. Not going to be getting any today, but if that's what you're into, yesterday had a lot more than it needed to. Oh man. Yeah, the hair on these precious moments is not very interesting more often than not. And you know, it's not something that or it is something that I could sculpt and, you know, try to get more fancy pants with. But honestly, it's just adding a lot of work for something that doesn't necessarily look great. And we've had this conversation a couple of times before, but I try to keep these things mildly subtle so that, you know, if they're sitting on the shelf, or if you sit them on the shelf at your grandma's house, people don't necessarily notice. You really it kind of may catch your eye, and you have to really like focus in before you're like, oh wait, those are Juggalos. I kind of like it that way. I kind of like it where it's kind of a passive joke. I said the magic word. I said Dremel. You're right. I said Dremel. The band name today? Was there one today? Because if there was, I did miss that. All the best art requires a double take. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I want it to create a pause. Awesome. I'm glad we can all agree. Because, there have been some that disagree, that constantly ask for more. But I think if I can, explain my case a little bit, a reasonable person will understand. Plus, hey man, it's my art. If you want it that way, paint your own, bruh. Here, let's get to that one.
Bruh.
Yes, it was Billy Idol. Billy Idol is a huge Precious Juggalos fan. He's constantly asking me for more. That would be amazing, actually. One of my favorite things once, my brother-in-law was in the hospital. That wasn't my favorite thing. That came out wrong. But we were in Columbia, Missouri while he was in the hospital. And had been in the hospital for a while, and it was kind of a long day. So my wife and I decided to go take a walk downtown in Columbia, Missouri. There is a downtown. And lo and behold, Billy Idol was in town playing a concert. And we just sat outside the venue and we could hear the whole thing. It was amazing. It was kind of one of the greatest things ever. It would have been even greater if we would have been in there. But the sound was so good, we could hear it clear as a bell out on the sidewalk. Yeah, that's how life is, man. Life is weird. Sometimes you just stumble into a Billy Idol concert. Or not into, up to, I guess, because we didn't get into it. So, why are we talking about Missouri? Because that's where my wife's from. Her family still lives in Missouri. Yeah, so you see that little signature right there? That's Sam Butcher, the original designer of this. He actually just died a couple days ago. So let's take a quick Fago break.
Woo!
Didn't mean to hit that one. To Sam Butcher. There we go. I mean, it's not like I'm super far from Missouri. I'm in Kansas City. Like, I could throw a rock and hit Missouri right now. In fact, that's how I prefer it. I will always throw rocks at Missouri. Any pro-slave state I'll throw rocks at all day long. Hey, Silver!
Woo woo!
Good to see you in the chat, my friend. That's where the alien lizard people laid their clutch of eggs that you were produced from. It's the little details in stories that make them, like, the best. And you know, speaking of the of Faygo, if you ever need to display a Faygo bottle, I do sell bottle holders. Just saying, little plug. There's one in the shop right now. Actually, two in the shop right now. Little Juggalo bottle holders. But I understand you're talking about a t-shirt. Oh. Thank you, JR, for that link. Feeling my camera's going to want to shut off soon, so we'll just remind him that he's awake. Yeah. That's something I can deliver. For every order, I can throw a rock at the state of Missouri. Absolutely. All right, let's go check in on this one. Looks like we could do one more coat of white on the sign and still see some letters popping through. Don't want that. No letters, please. There, that should be good. So that should be ready for face paint and lettering. So that's good. Let's see. What am I thinking about here? Actually, that's a good question, Sidizzy. In terms of this style, I've only painted one other. So this is number 2 and 3 of this. So in the first one, I did Shaggy on this face, but then I did a female version of Violent J on the other with the pink face paint. And it's not really based on Violent J. It was actually based on a Juggalette that I saw online. So for these, I don't know. Right, yeah. Yeah. It'll build its own wall. Yeah. Which is probably good because the next time the river floods, it might actually prevent some flooding. So it's a win-win. So I should be throwing rocks at Missouri. And that is how our conversations get into weird places. But anyway, back to your question, Sidizzy. I haven't really decided who's going to be who. I probably am just going to keep it straightforward with Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope on these two, but for whatever reason, the bulk of mine, if it's a male and female, it's usually Shaggy is the female and Jay is the male. I don't know. Yeah, it's just been a thing. Not that it matters. More often than not, it's kind of a real estate thing, like how much forehead is exposed that can show the paint or not. Shaggy's has a lot more going on the forehead. There's a couple of Missourians in the chat right now, JR. Maybe not originally, but currently. How did I get into the Juggalo world? Good question, Silver. It all started back in Riddlebox days. Back when I was in high school. My friend Brett Dolinsky, I think, was the first one to get a copy of Riddlebox, and he was jamming it in his car. And that's all it took. Our entire friend group all bought a copy of the album. We were all listening to it, rocking it pretty hard. But then, sorry, it's a weird corner of the face there. But then, I didn't really get too many albums after that. Like I kind of, that was like junior, senior year. So then after that, you know, it's senior year, we all split off and we did our own things and went to different colleges. And, you know, I started listening to lots of different music, and I started running a punk and metal venue. So kind of drifted away from the whole Juggalo world, and I missed 25 years of Juggalo stuff. So when I started painting these, all I really knew was Jay and Shaggy. I didn't really know that there was such a big world of Juggalos. Well, I guess I knew Tech 9 had some affiliation, and that's because of Kansas City. But yeah, so it started way back then. Then I kind of, I don't know, it's just fell out for a while. And then I started painting these, and now, hey, here we are. Now I'm listening to artists I'd never heard of before, catching up on a bunch of things that I missed. But I'm still, I mean, obviously we all know that Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope are going to be the two biggest names in the game, so more often than not, that's the faces I'm painting, you know? They have a lot more broad appeal when it comes to selling stuff like this. Yeah, so hopefully that answers your question, Silver. Favorite Joker card? I mean, it's gonna be Riddlebox. It can't, well, I just kind of by accident kind of came in on, like, you know, the album that a lot of people regard as their best. So, got lucky there, I guess. But yeah, Ringmaster is cool too. I would agree with that. Yeah, and Malenko. Yeah. Hey man, Tech 9, he comes over here too. Okay. And we can claim him too. Man. Especially if the Chiefs move over here. He'll be spending a lot more time over here. I do love Tech 9, yeah. I've actually, I had a buddy that used to be a producer, a hip-hop producer, back in the day, specifically here in Kansas City. So, he spent a lot of time with Tech 9, and that was, you know, when he was still coming up. And it's funny to hear stories about what a like suburban nerd the guy really is when it comes down to it. Like, he would much rather be playing PlayStation quietly in his house instead of doing all the crazy stuff. But yeah, he's a cool dude. Does a lot for the city. Here, let's take another. Well, let's do this. We'll be right back after this quick Fago break. Oh, man. Yeah, see this whole conversation you all are having right now? This is me going, okay, yeah, let's take notes on, okay, yeah, I gotta... Because, yeah, I'm in the dark on a lot of it. And the problem with me and new music is it's very difficult for me to just kind of passively listen to it. Like, for me to listen to it, I have to be in quiet. I have to be headphones on. Like, I need to be able to listen. Otherwise, I just feel like I'm wasting my time. And that situation doesn't really avail itself too often in my life right now. So it's hard. Aw, isn't that sad? Stinking gnats, I swear. This one's trying to fly in my mouth like the other one. Oh, excuse me. Also, Sidizia, I didn't say, but appreciate you making the journey all the way from Reddit. I'm not super active on there, so you clearly had to click around on some things to find me here, so I really do appreciate that. Alright, let's clean up some eyeballs. I got some paint and some eyeballs, and nobody likes that. But you know what I do like?
I like turtles.
Yes, it is. JR's a good one. JR absolutely legitimizes me. He's always the one anytime I have a Juggalo-related question. He's my guy. In fact, Sidizzy, if you saw the pictures of the piece I painted, Abe, You Dead Homie, that's all because of JR. He's the one that suggested I do that, and I'm glad he did, because, man, it turned out amazing. I love that piece. That's a good question, Sidizzy. So the cheapest items in my shop are $25. And I always have $25 items in my shop because I know the struggle is real. But I have more expensive pieces as well. They range all the way up to, I think I might have a $100 item in there right now. But yeah, just for like the sake of conversation, these, when I finish them, I have been doing a lot of these on auction on my Facebook, but I'm definitely on the downside of my viralness that I had for a moment there. So the auctions aren't going as strong as they used to. So I'll probably put these in my shop. JR just supplied the link. These I will probably put in there for, for the amount of work that I put into them, I'll probably list them for like 70. And then, every so often I run sales. So yeah, if that helps. Meanwhile, I have other pieces. I think like this Hatchet Girl, I think she's in the shop right now for 50. I'm right. I might be making that up. Let me check real quick. I don't want to be misquoting you. Or anybody, for that matter, that's watching. Let me go to my in store here. And I have the Hatchet Girl. Oh, I have her at 60, actually. I probably need to lower that. Oh, no, I know why I did that. Because I had to do a lot of cutting and molding. I might lower that, though. That seems a little high. Yeah. So yeah. Oh, hey, I just realized I never turned on my key light. Whoopsies. Yeah, pricing is a struggle, and the market ebbs and flows too. So I try to price accordingly that way, because my market is currently ebbing. Yeah, I probably need to go through my shop and lower some prices, because sales have dried up. It's crazy. It's crazy how quick your viralness disappears. I've also been doing a ton of commission work lately, and that takes up a lot of time. Wow. Look at that. Cool. I'm glad you're here, Sidizzy. Alright, so we've got 2 coats on both faces, 1 coat on the sign. Let's get another coat on there. real quick. And then we'll do our third watered down coat on the faces. And hopefully, both of these will be ready for their makeup. The black portions, anyway. And that will probably be what we do tomorrow. More than likely. Alright, so let me... There's my white paint. Shake this up again. I need some paint shaking music, you know? Ugh. There we go. All right. Let's water down this paint. Yeah, I wish I had a little bit more fidelity with that MP3, but that's literally my phone recording a voice memo of the song playing on my TV. I mean, it's in the theater, so it's decent speakers, but shoot, that phone doesn't pick up anything. So, Cannibal Sue, good question, Daffy. Actually, now that you say that, I keep forgetting to take this upstairs, because this goes with her. She is currently at auction on my Facebook. Put a ton of work into that thing. Opening bid is $50, current bid $50. So, you know, there's still a few days. Maybe the bidding will start picking up, but man, right now it's kind of breaking my heart. And that is why I'm thinking I'm done with Facebook auctions for a while. At least until I pick up a little bit again. But yeah, you all know how much work went into that thing. Shoot, I was working on that for like 2 months. 50. 50. That's all. Well, when I listed it, I thought, okay, this one, because of the garbage pail kidness of it, this could be another $100 piece. And a lot of people see it, and a lot of people liked it, but not everybody's bidding on it. In fact, if I remember right, it might be our own Matt that's winning it right now. Let me check. He's winning one of them. Yeah, the one and only Matt that comes to the streams. He's actually winning Cannibal Sue right now. Yeah, exactly, Moon Crater. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if Matt won it. I like Matt. Matt's an awesome guy, and you know, it's like when you have a litter of puppies and you have to get rid of them. I know Cannibal Sue would be going to a good home. But if he ends up getting it for 50, that's a steal, man. It's a screaming deal on something I I spent a lot of hours on. But so it goes. Cannibal Sue is getting... Yes, yes. Cannibal Sue is eating all my puppies. Yeah. Yeah, I did share it. There's obviously there's a Garbage Pail Kid subreddit that I shared it on. But yeah, I'm just not getting any traction. I don't know. It's weird. It's just not my time right now, apparently. Thank you, Sadizzy. Yeah, that's actually an older piece of mine. It's big, and it's kind of scary to ship because they're really thin. In fact, Joseph had an old break in it that was kind of repaired. I actually repaired it a lot better. But yeah, I like that one a lot. That was my first time working with Sculpey clay, making that red pup. And you can kind of tell because it's not very straight, not very square. But it gets the point across anyway. Yeah, yeah.
That's what she said.
That's what she said, indeed. Thank you, JR. Thank you, Moon Crater. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with it. I'm gonna stick with it. I think that's the secret in the sauce, is sticking with it. Staying consistent. And hopefully we can all be there together. Oh, Maya's back. Have to get back to work. Yeah, I am, Moon Crater. Yeah. It's crazy. For the longest time, I just couldn't get over the 500 hump. And then, it's like, as soon as I did, now I'm steadily increasing. Also, I think it's worth noting that I've only been doing this for, a few months. And consistently like this for only a couple months. I also think it's interesting to note that, like, I think JR came in on, like, my 4th stream. Wiggles showed up in my 1st stream, which is crazy. I go live every day, Monday through Friday, 4:30 to 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, Sadizzy. So if you're available at this time, this is when I'm here. Every Monday through Friday. But yeah, hit the
Subscribe and do the thing.
hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and you'll get an alert every day, because I'm here every day with this sweet little community that we've built here together. I think that's the best thing. Oh yeah, and there are some random weekend streams too. You never know. Thank you, Sadizzy. It's been a pleasure, sir. And again, that's a cool thing about this stream, is meeting new people like Sadizzy. He could have easily been just another creeping listener in the background. But no! He engaged, and quickly became one of us. And that's awesome. I probably should mention also that we're all in a Discord together too, Sadizzy, if you're interested in that. Part of the Juggalo Discord. You seem like the kind of guy that would fit in with our group. Fallout Wednesdays? Oh, man. It's also a great way to know when we're all streaming. There's a few of us in the Discord group that do different streams at different times, and there's a whole channel for that on the Discord. And Moon Crater, our chief chief street team member. Alright, let's see, where am I? It's 5:18. We've got final coats on their faces. Looks like it needs another coat on the sign. A little bit of work around her eyeball. But we are humming right along like a well-oiled machine. I think this may be what Gavin Rosdale was talking about this whole time. It is fun. It's fun to have fresh blood, as it were. Oh, and Daffy's out. Later, Daffy. Cool. Well, there we go. Coming full circle. Let's just hit that hype button. Or maybe...
And his name is John Cena!
Oh. Could you imagine if John Cena showed up in one of these? That would be amazing. Alright. Let's get a little bit more white paint.
Wow.
That's just a general wow for this entire stream. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. Yesterday it was all about aggressive dolphins. Today it's all about networking. What an interesting world. Okay, so I believe we're done with white. I believe that's it for white. So that's good. That's a good place to be at 5:20 on a Tuesday. Let me see if I can't mix something up real quick to kind of hide this the scarring from where we cut out the ring boxes. That wouldn't be nearly as bad, but JR just had to have a Dremel. Just had to have a Dremel. Let's see. I need that. I'm trying to think. It seems like I did actually see a Bigfoot figurine recently, which is funny. I didn't get it though. It was at I think it was at an estate sale. But I looked at it and thought, huh, that's weird. I never thought that it could be useful to me. Okay, let's see here. See if I can get just not too much white. This stuff likes to shoot out of here like crazy. There we go. Let's see what kind of shade we end up with here. Color matching. That might need a little yellow. Touch of yellow. Okay. Yeah, something tells me Violent J will not be stopping in on one of my streams. And that's not a dig at him. It's just, I don't see that happening. It actually doesn't look terrible. The lighting in here does. How do I get a good angle? Because there you can just see the scarring itself. Yeah, trust me. It looks relatively okay. This one looks like it has a lot more nicotine. Yeah, you know, Silver, as far as I recall, I don't think we've ever had to boot anybody from one of my streams, which is crazy. I mean, I'm glad that's not looking to have anybody booted, but I've been around enough to know that it does happen. Jonathan wants the boot. I mean, I guess I say that I've been in quite a few Wiggle streams where, you know, he's had some idiots in there, but it just doesn't seem to happen to me, which is probably also part of it is my time slot. I think the majority of the idiots come out at night. Just blend it in. That's that Bob Ross stuff right there. Look at that. Booyah! Booyah! It's a little yellower than it should be. Get a little bit more. A little dab will do. Well, I mean, we've talked about this a lot, Silver, but you know, the whole point of this stream isn't about being a juggalo or not being a juggalo. It's just about being cool, being calm and having a calming atmosphere. So all of us can just, you know, chill out for a bit. Not think about, you know, how are you going to afford that car repair that you weren't expecting or whatever. We can just spend an hour doing nothing, just hanging out, talking about dolphins. And I know other channels offer that too. But, that's all I ever intend to offer with this channel, is just respite, I think is the word I'm looking for. Which can be hard to find on the internet. It's a good word too. That's a $20 word. See, pondfish, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. Because you fit right in too. And I don't really consider myself a juggalo. I really think I'm just like juggalo adjacent. Like, I know the things and I appreciate the things, but I'm not, I don't know, I don't feel like I'm dedicated to the scene. So that doesn't sound right, but you know what I mean. Like, I don't know. I've got other music that I listen to that I honestly that I like more. And I'm definitely way more into those scenes. Like hardcore and metal. But you know, we can all well, just like this channel, it's all just about appreciating art is ultimately what it comes down to. And you can either be an appreciator or you can be a hater, but we're here to appreciate. Yeah. Jonathan, you've heard bits and pieces. Well, if I play that, then yeah, never mind. You've heard a little sound bites. All right. Anyway, it's 5:29 p.m. I have a hard out at 5:30 because I've got to go do a thing tonight. So anyway, thank you so much for everybody for being here. To to Moon Crater, to JR, to Jonathan, to Daffy, to Silver, to Sadizzy, to Pondfish, to Maya. Thank you all for being here. I really do appreciate you guys. I appreciate that we don't have trolls. I appreciate that we're all just here loving each other. And that's what it's meant to be, this thing. So thank you for sticking to it with me, y'all. So yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do the same thing all over again. Like and subscribe, do all the things. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit. yada, yada, yada. That's where Sadizzy found me. He also found me on Instagram, and now he's here. And that's awesome, so love that. So yeah. Time for me to transition and get on out of here. Love you guys so much. Wise words of the day. Just love each other. That's it. Period. Boom. That's all I need to say. So I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you so much again for being here. Love you guys. Yeah. See you at 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time tomorrow. Bye.